Good morning. How are you? It's exciting. I have good news to share with you guys. As you know, it's the talk of the town. The mosquitoes are in, and they are nasty, nasty, nasty. So last night, we did an experiment with a recipe that a friend of mine shared with me from Nova Scotia. Megan loved it, and I love it. I've been trying different bug repellents recipe that we had, but this is my favorite for different reasons. The first one is the oils that are in the recipe are oils that not only you would use for a bug repellent, but you can use it for your physical health, your emotional health, or even your spiritual health. So I'm going to go over the ingredients that we have put into the bug repellent, and also the difference between putting coconut oil versus water, which I think that for me was the seller point, just because I realized that it lasts longer. I've been here, this is like my new office because of the ability that I have to be sitting outside. Now you have to understand that this area here is the back of my healing room, and it's like you can see hundreds of mosquitoes being on my screen wanting to come in. So this is usually a spot where mosquitoes are bad. Now it's kind of a windy day today, so we could say, oh yeah, but it's windy and all of that. But I've been here for 1 hour, and oh, that's not even a mosquito. I don't know what that is, but anyway, I've been on the lookouts for those nasty bugs, and I don't know if you're like that. Do you want to put poison on your body in order to be able to enjoy the outside? I mean, we wait all winter to be able to spend some time outside, and we get kicked out or kicked in the house because of the mosquitoes. They're so bad, and we look like we have chicken pox because if you don't use any repellents whatsoever, you'll get eaten alive almost. So we're gonna go over the ingredients, and I'll give you the recipe as I go, but also I want to talk a little bit about each oil and what they do, so that way you can, even if you buy that bottle of oil to make your repellent recipe, that you know that you can use it for other things also in the house. So the first ingredient is the repellent blend that doTERRA has already done up. It's called TerraShield. So it comes, it's called the repellent blend. It smells really good. And the interesting thing about TerraShield, it's a good bug repellent, but also for people that are empathic, that absorb a lot of the energy. Also, it can also repel people's energy. So if you're surrounded by negativity or toxic relationship, TerraShield is one that you want to apply on your solar plexus before putting yourself in that situation. So it's not only good for bugs, it's also good to repel the negative vibes that you're getting. So isn't that cool? So that's 20 drops. So you would put 20 drops in your recipe of TerraShield. And they don't sell it by the gallon, by the way. The next one is a single oil called cedarwood. Now cedarwood is really, it smells, some people like it. It's a woodsy smell. It's also a good repellent for bugs, but also it's good for people that suffer from anxiety, and it's good to help because it's a wood oil. It's very grounding. So cedar wood, you would put 10 drops of cedar wood. Now I can't hold a bottle of oil without sniffing it, so I love the smell of it, but some people, they don't really care for the cedar wood. So 10 drops of 10 drops of cedar wood. So 20 of TerraShield, 10 drops of cedar wood, and lemongrass. Lemongrass is also a good repellent because it has like the citronella smell to it. Lemongrass is actually the first oil that I was introduced to from doTERRA because of thyroid support that I needed. So lemongrass, you would put 12 drops of lemongrass into your bottle. And then we're gonna go with geranium, one of my ultimate favorite one for the geranium is really how I use it is for my heart chakra. So this is, on an emotional level, is the oil of love and trust. So if you are feeling that you're scared or you're not trusting or you're being put in a situation where you're not comfortable and it's stirring all of your emotions, it's a real good heart chakra oil to help with the wounded heart. So geranium, you would put 8 drops of geranium into your bottle. So 8 drops of geranium, the oil of love and trust. And peppermint, you would put 4 drops of peppermint. And peppermint is a real good oil to have around the house for different things. It's a good digestive support. It's good for headaches, tension, muscle aches, and also is a real good oil for on an emotional level. It kind of numbs the pain. Like we say, don't you overuse it, peppermint, to kind of put the emotion to sleep. But when you're feeling overwhelmed and you need a break from that situation, peppermint might just help soothe that heart that's being overwhelmed. But we also say, you know, don't overuse it because you don't want to suppress those emotions, because then they become illnesses if they're not dealt with, if you suppress it. But peppermint will help you, give you that breather that you need. Now, I have to say that right now, there's absolutely no wind and no mosquitoes. Usually, I would have to be in the back there. So, you know, it's awesome. So, peppermint, 4 drops of peppermint. And the last one, last but not least, is the one and only oil that's distilled in Canada. And it's called Arbor Vitae, and in French we call it l'arbre de vie, the tree of life. This tree can live up to 800 years. So it's distilled in Vancouver, off on an island of Vancouver, and Arbor Vitae has all kinds of good health benefits. It helps to support if you're at risk of cancer. It's a real strong oil. It has anti-cancerigène properties, anti-cancer properties. It's also good to help dissolved tumors. It helps to support your system. That being said, I always tell people, you know, the essential oils will not heal you, but it'll bring the support that your body needs to heal itself. So, you know, it does have that effect. Now, Arbor Vitae, you would put 4 drops. On an emotional level, Arbor Vitae, or I should say on a spiritual level, it helps to open your third eye and your crown. So it helps you to connect. So in meditation, Arbor Vitae is a good oil to use to help you enhance your meditation. So as you can see, those 6 oils are not just to create this formula, mosquito formula, and then you would need a glass bottle of at least 120 mLs, because once you have all of your oils, so your 20 drops of TerraShield, your 12 drops of lemongrass, 10 drops of cedarwood, 8 drops of geranium, 4 drops of peppermint, and 4 drops of Arbor Vitae, you would put it in this bottle and fill up with fractionated coconut oil. And I think this is the key component, along with the beautiful mix of all those 6 oils. But what happens when we add the coconut oil, it creates a nice moisturizer for your skin. But not only that, the smell lasts way longer than if you put it in a spray bottle with water or witch hazel, or because it evaporates from your skin. This here will actually stick onto your skin, and the mosquitoes won't come to your skin because of that. Now, of course, I'm covered literally from head to toe this morning, and what I did, instead of putting some products in my hair to help manipulate it, I put a squirt of the bug spray into my hair when it was wet, and I blow dried it and styled it. So instead of putting some other products full of chemicals, I did use the bug repellent also in my hair. So, and the smell, the blend of all those 6 oils is just amazing. Now, what we discovered last night, because we did a make and take where people did come and they made a bottle of the bug off repellent. What we did was we put some in the diffuser. So you know those things that you can buy, those lanterns that you lit up and it's full of chemicals, and you don't want to breathe that in because you know it's going into your lungs? Well, instead of using that, you could use a diffuser. Now your thought might be, yeah, but sometimes if we're camping or things like that, we don't have access to all the time to electricity. Well, they have the battery operated diffusers that you could purchase and have it and be able to use 100% pure therapeutic oils for your for you to be able to be outside and be free of those bugs. Not only is good for mosquitoes, but it's also good for ticks. I know that this year it's been crazy that the ticks, how they've been, especially in the States. I have some friends that have shared stories with me with 30 ticks after going for a walk. I would have literally freaked out. So anyways, all that said, that's the recipe for the bug off. And I just wanted to take a moment to talk about Immortelle. This has been my after bite, you know, that stuff that you put on the bites, because I don't know if you're like that, but the bites after they get hard and they get itchy, so this is what I've been putting on my bites, that because we've been doing a lot of yard work, so you know, the bugs are out. But this morning I'm amazed at how I can be sitting in this area where usually it's infested with mosquitoes. So Immortelle is also the free product of the month. So with a 200 PV order, you get Immortelle for free. This is in Canadian money is over $100 for this. It's good for wrinkle, it's good for, it's a skin, Immortelle is the blend, it's called the anti-aging blend. So it's really good for the wrinkles, and also for people that have eyesight problems. It can help also support the good health of the eyes. So that's awesome. It has 5 wonderful oils in there. It has, I'm gonna try to remember them all off the top of my head. Frankincense, helichrysum, I think myrrh is in there, and lavender, and I'm missing one. Help me, people. Lisa, do you know what's the other one? I have a blank. Anyways, if you can write it down, that would be perfect. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to have some to know how you can purchase these amazing oils so that you can have your bug off spray and take advantage of the summer, because it's so short, and sometimes we get discouraged and we don't even want to go out. So I hope you enjoy, and worst case scenario, you're gonna smell amazing, and best case scenario, you're gonna smell amazing, feel great, and you're gonna be bugged off. Alrighty, have fun, enjoy, and nice to see all of you. Okay, bye bye.